Picture me rolling, busting the bins, it isn't stolen. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. West Side. West Side. Yeah, we back. I came to talk a little bit more. Is that what the fans want? They want that Death Row East, that Ego Valley, that baby. They want me drinking Hennessy, riding on the enemies, old media? Okay. Picture me rolling. Yeah. Smash the like button. We just getting started. I got a lot to talk about. I want to talk about that man Deontay the Braun Bomber Wilder, WBC champion of the world, and why he's important to the game, as you know it. Mike from Boston. Yeah, what's up? Mike from Boston. Me and Mike from Boston, my man Matt Newcomb, Icy, the gang's all here. We got something to unveil. I'm going to be unveiling it this week. I'm trying to stage it, but join the Patreon, YouTube channel member. I'm going to give y'all a taste of what's going on. And I'm just getting my ducks in a row. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I know. You guys will see. But I think you guys should enjoy it. I think I'm a debut it on Monday. I think that's the best for the game right now. We do what we want to do. Trendsetters. Never been better. Get cheddar like I got a vendetta. Let's get it. Yeah. Shout out to Victor. Hell yeah, stream on my day off. Oh, enjoy that day off. Let's do the Boxing Ego roll call. I'm going to switch the beat for y'all. That's right. Smash the like button. I'm about to get started. Yeah, I feel good. I'm back in my streaming zone. Man, what's up with this? YouTube has been really tripping lately. I still don't think they fully adjust to the fact that we're in a pandemic and more people at home. It's like I ain't never had this many problems recently with the live streams, but my God. Yeah. Notification gang. Bro, what happened to my beat though? I was waiting for the beat to drop. See? Man, hold on. What's popping? Let me figure out what's going on. Hey, we gonna do a little stream. Live stream one time, it's a dream. Then the night, man. I like I got an be. We gonna hit a live stream. Man, YouTube is really bugging. All right, fuck it. Smash the like button. We got to get them likes up. Y'all playing with me. He said YouTube still got that Rona. Shout out to Sonora, Mexico. My folk in Mexico. Shout out to my people in Mexico. My man Victor, he tried to let you know. Vámonos. All right, let's do the Boxing Ego roll call. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Shout out to Sonora, Mexico. My man Victor. City, state, zip. Where you at? Where you from? City, state, zip. Where you at? Where you from? Yeah, don't play dumb. City, state, zip. Where you at? Where you from? Yeah, where you at? Where you from? Yeah, Mexico in this. City, state, zip. Where you at? Where you from? You know I'm from the Bay, and we're known to go dumb. And we're known to go dumb. And we're known to go dumb. City, state, zip. Where you at? Where you from? Don't play from the Bay, and you know we go dumb. City, state, zip. Where you at? Where you from? All right, we got Chicago Garfield Park Boxing in the building. Phoenix AZ in the building. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. It's phenomenal Mexican. He be killing me with these jokes. We got dog boozy, chicken boozy, we got lobster boozy, we got Mexican boozy, black boozy, we got. Hey, for no Mexican, please stop with the jokes. What? Oh my gosh, 213, Mount Vernon, New York. We got Tampa boozy, we got social media, OnlyFans boozy, we got. I said, city, state, shit, where you at? Where you from? City, state, shit, where you at? From the Cleveland, in the building. I'm ready to go, man. I want to talk. Come on, keep it coming. Get the likes up. Keep it coming one time. Keep it coming one time. Blow your mind, keep it coming. We ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, salute to Big Ego. Man, I'm the Stream King. I'm the kid with the golden voice they all talk about. We gonna talk about it. Ooh, NorCal. Cali is in here deep as usual. Yeah, where Mexico? I mean, not Mexico. Mexico's showing up. Where Texas at? Man, Texas usually be in my streams, man. We ain't got no tech. Okay, shout out to Jerome. Jerome in the house. I said Jerome in the house. Yeah, I need to see some Texas. DC, I see you. We got. Hey, bro, I almost said that, but I don't want to wake the man. Whatever. I'm gonna say what you said, but that would have been bad because then she think I'm talking to her and start listening to the chat. All right, let's get it. Man, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good. We got to talk about it. I'm gonna jump right into it. Hold on, let me turn this down just a couple notches. Smash the like button. West side on it. West side, when we ride, everything is good, everything is great on this side. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, he shook the game up. You know, just like a picture of these old media fools, they want to change up, but they can't change us. Man, I let the chain bust and swing. Oh my gosh. Listen, Deontay Wilder dropped a video. It was kind of like a till this day, like bars. He was like rapping basically. Shout out to South Texas, 702-205. What's popping? I thought it was real powerful. He was talking about all the fallen soldiers and Black Lives Matter, George Floyd. It was a dope video, bro. Very simple, from the heart, real, uncut, no like fancy edits. It was just him and the conviction in his voice. That was needed. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, I feel like he's needed in the game, man. He's a needed staple for this game because he's out here keeping it real. He's out here keeping it real. And I told you on my channel, New Media, you know what it is. Watch for the snakes and fakes. There's a lot. I'm already seeing it. There's a lot of people that trying to switch sides on them. They trying to switch sides. When all of us, I told you Wilder's New Media to me, bro. Because he's been talking about the same stuff we've been talking about, right? There was a lot of people that seemingly went against everything that we stood for, everything we said. And now it's a sign of the times where we're at. People are fed up. People are frustrated. And people aren't taking it. You know, people are protesting. And people are speaking out on what's always been there. What's always been, you know, the case. But it's that uncomfortable conversation that they didn't want to have. They weren't ready to have it, so they just try to act like it didn't exist. That's some people. Some people are the perpetuators and the oppressors and the actual racists, so that's why they clearly wanted to allow this to keep going. But now, you know, the cat's out the bag. People see what's going on. People are having that uncomfortable conversation, and it's a beautiful thing. It's not beautiful that it exists because it's very ignorant that these things exist, but it's beautiful that the conversation is being had because it's long overdue. Man, people like me, people like Wilder, people like Colin Kaepernick, people like J. Cole, World. Try to tell you what it was. Try to tell you what we seen. Try to tell you experiences. People like Tupac Shakur. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. People like Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace. Right? People try to tell you what we see, what's going on. You know, some of the struggles, but they didn't want to hear it. Now they have no choice but to hear it. It's like a radio. I told you, the volume, it was on 1 decibel. I think for the human ear, if I'm not mistaken, The human ear can't. It's not like a dog's ears or something where it takes a couple decibels, like 2.3 decibels, to really notice a change. And I learned this when I used to sell appliances at Lowe's because they have different decibel ratings on the dishwashers. So, the lower decibel dishwashers were a lot quieter. The more expensive ones, but within reason, your ears won't be able to detect much difference if it's like negative 10.7 decibels versus negative 10.9. You wouldn't be able to really distinguish that, the human ear, right? And that's kind of what it is. I look at these cries for police brutality and racism and trying to bring awareness to that. It was on a lower decibel. It was on negative 3 decibels. Then it got to negative 2 decibels. Then it got negative 1. And if you know anything about sound, 0, that's like the baseline. So negative 3 is quieter than 0. So slowly but surely, them decibels kept creeping up. And now it's on a volume that you can't control. It's on a volume you can't even begin to deny or denounce that you hear it. It is so loud and in your face and in your ears where you can't act like you don't hear it no more. It's on 30 decibels. And it's a beautiful thing because there's no hiding from this. There ain't nobody being quiet. Ain't nobody running from what's out there and what the truth is. So we're having that uncomfortable conversation. It's creating turmoil. In some areas, it's creating violence. Police pushing people down, making their ears bleed and shit like that. But now people are starting to understand it. You dig? They're starting to understand it. Listen, people protesting various reasons, right? But it's one common denominator: inequality. There was an old white dude, or he looked white. He was like 75, I think they said in the report. And he was, I guess, part of the protest or whatever. He walked up to the cop. They push him down. It's an old man. When you're older, you lose certain sensory things. So his equilibrium was off. He couldn't recover from the push. Boom, he falls. Looked like he cracked his head open. But his ear started bleeding like Wilder versus Fury. Ear bleeding. This is all while other protesters happen to be recording. So if they're willing to push a 75-year-old elderly, senior citizen down ruthlessly and continue marching forward to like enforce curfew or this invisible line or whatever the fuck they was doing, what you think has happened to people of color off camera? That's what I want to know. What y'all think is happening? If they did all that on camera in Buffalo, New York, what the fuck you think is happening to people when the cameras ain't rolling? When there ain't nobody to protect you? When there ain't no witnesses? When there ain't no candid camera? When there ain't no GoPros? When nothing is, rolling but the cops? Man, come on, bro. You can't deny this no more. So Wilder speaking up, props to him. Now, the only thing I resent, listen, it's dope to see more people talking like new media now, but I'm not allowed, bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm not allowing nobody from old media, if you wasn't on that same energy, and this is not a black-white thing. There's black coons that wasn't repping right. You feel what I'm saying? So if you wasn't about this shit before and you didn't even lend an ear or a shoulder to crying or weren't even willing to objectively look at the things that people were saying to you, then you done. It's a dub. Nobody cares about you not even a part of this. So don't try to switch sides on them now. That's all I ask. Be the same person in March that you were in February. Be the same person in April that you were in March. You see what I'm saying? In April, they want to march, but you ain't the same person that you was in March. I'm not, bro, I can't accept that. because more often than not, when it comes to old media, as it pertains to boxing, many of these people were actually the oppressors or the people that were allowing this blatant pain to go on, this blatant racism to go on, these blatant double standards to go on. So please don't come looking for shelter on this side. We know who's who as it pertains to boxing. We know who's who. We know the usual suspects. I told you on God in them what I came to do, and that's 48 laws of power. Crush your enemies totally. I promise you that. I don't make many promises because I know I can't keep every one of them, but that's what I told you I was coming to do, to find old media and exterminate them. You know, I'm not going to ever be able to get rid of all the ignorance in the world. I get that. But we can make it hard to eat like toothpaste. My flow dope like I go in the booth and shoot bass. That's word to Cassidy. We can make it hard to eat like toothpaste. We can make the things that you say irrelevant. We can make you as a channel, as a writer, as a personality in boxing, we can make you irrelevant. And that's what happened. That's what the fuck happened. The day I got out of jail was a motherfucking problem to be where you was from. Tupac voice. Now it's looking ugly for old media. I told you. The prodigal son has returned. Y'all thought it was a game. I think people genuinely in their heart thought I was just saying this shit to get people charged up and whatever. But you see it. These motherfuckers is dropping off like flies. And it's because you didn't stand for nothing. Don't argue with this motherfucker because my shooters already blocked him. Mike from Boston, got him. Don't even argue with him. Yeah, shout out to Jerome in the house. Jerome in the house. Bro, I don't know what he even said, so don't even worry about that. My shooters got this. Pensacola, we talk tonight. Bay Area, we talk tonight. California, we talk tonight. I'm not even worried. I'm not reading what he's talking about. I'm saying what I gotta say. And if you came for that and you came to join the conversation and listen and be a part of something real, new media, then that's what we need to be talking about. So, man, it's a beautiful time for me. I feel great. I feel Tony the Tiger. They're great. Like, I feel amazing. I feel amazing. Now, there's a lot of disconnects and people not seeing eye to eye in the world. And, you know, I want to see that get better. But I feel great because, again, new media, we on the right side of history always. Because we want what's fair. This, like, again, this ain't black versus white. This ain't black versus Mexican. This is black versus racism and racist and people versus racism. Everybody versus racism, you know? And the reason they hate this, I told you on my channel for the longest, they hate to see it. They hate that unity. I told you, that's why super chats come through, members, we don't have a community. You cannot spell the word community without the word unity. You know what I'm saying? And I told you that, and I stay true to that, and I don't want to see that. I want to see us take care of each other, you know? And that's what they hate to see. That's why they come to my channel, you know, with these fake burner accounts and, you know, talking crazy. Yet and still, I'm at the fights. Half the time I be dolo. You don't see that same energy. When you ever seen a video of somebody come up and say, oh, you racist and da-da-da, and waving their finger in my face? Well, tell me when you seen that happen. Show me the tape. I can't wait to see it. Where I was at a fight and old media pulled up on me. When did you ever see that occur? I'll wait. That's what I'm saying. All these internet burner accounts and shit like that, stop it. Like Pac said, it's like the Judas did to Jesus. They only here to cause distractions. That's what they here for. But now you see it, and they hate to see it. And they hate this unity, and they know I'm a voice, I'm a staple, I'm a fixture, I'm a Bay Area fixture, I'm a California fixture, and I'm a representer. And they hate to see it because people assemble on my channel and talk that real. That's why they're angry. Well, like you notice it. Like, I've been on the front line. I take more shots on the front line than anybody. People, oh, yo, you're this, you're that, boo, 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 making response video. What you responding to me for? If you don't like my content, that's you. Don't give a fuck. Don't watch it. Don't give a fuck. Nelson Santos. Headed new media from 2012 to this day. In facts. bro. But they know we too powerful. That's the only reason people would fear you. That's the only reason people would fear you. They only fear you when you in positions of power, when they know you great. That's the only time. Ain't nobody worried about, like, if a channel ain't influential, ain't nobody responding to them. Ain't nobody matter. Ain't nobody doing response videos and shit. Cause you a small fry. But they always come for us. But in the end, you see what it is. They hate to see it. They hate that unity. They hate everything, bro. They hate the fact that I get super chats. They hate the fact that I talk boxing and I'm real. I don't have no allegiance to any of these motherfuckers. I've said constructive criticism to Top Rank, PBC, Eddie Hearn, DAZN. I say what I feel. I say what I see. They hate that. They hate the fact that I could do it. They hate the fact for years over here, we get people to listen. We've been here. They see me traveling. They see me independent, and they know ain't nobody got no hands in my pocket. Eddie Hearn don't pay for what I do, or nobody else. Meanwhile, other people just to get by, they need Eddie Hearn and people to pay their way through society. That's what they hate to see. They hate to see that a motherfucker come from the mud and talk that talk on an independent grind with a business model that's pandemic proof. That's what they hate to see. That's why they watch. They can't stop but watch. So old media's on a timer. That's a stopwatch. I said they can't stop but watch, so old media's on a timer. That's a stopwatch. Bars, let's get it. It's looking bad. Shooters, handle that in the comment section. Man, I don't want to see no shooters leave no comments until the threat is removed. Look through the comments, remove the threat. That's why they hate to see it. When I say support black-owned business, they get mad. Support black-owned business. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Support black-owned business. Because, and the reason I'm saying black-owned business, a big reason is because the black community is the only community where people try to make you feel a type of way if you support. They somehow try to spin it and make it negative. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what business you support. If you're Jewish and you support a Jewish shop, if you're Arab and you support a shop, that's fine. A deli or this and that, a gas, bro, that's good. Put some money back into your community. I have no beef with that. But when it comes to the black community, that's the only community where they try to manipulate and segregate to the point where they try to make you feel guilty. It's not even just black-owned businesses. It's also black people and black athletes. If you're black and you like Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, somehow you have some kind of homosexual fetish towards him. You see what I'm saying? Somehow they try to attribute your liking what Wilder stands for, liking Wilder's knockout ability and style of fight, to some kind of lustful relationship and some affinity to Wilder outside of boxing. And it's crazy. But then Chavez Jr., who's considered a fuck up, if you're Mexican and you support Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and you're wearing headbands, you got the flag at the fight, ain't nobody say nothing, ain't nobody mad. And he ain't even someone who's considered disciplined. But you like Errol Spence, Gervonta, then you get called all types of names and shit. I told you, I said this stuff for the longest. So good luck to old media. And this is the perfect time to complete. I mean, old media been dead for a minute, but it's getting ugly because now you're getting to see people's true colors, and people almost switch sides. I'm gonna say it like this: Joshua was out protesting, Anthony Joshua. Shout out to him for that. You know, there's a saying, better late than never. But if you look at Anthony Joshua's pages where he's protesting these issues and saying, hey, equality, you know, I'm Nigerian, he's actually been met with resistance. People are like, get out of there, Joshua. Don't get mixed up in this. And some people are actually offended that Anthony Joshua is doing this. But that's why it makes Joshua doing it. It makes it seem a bit more peculiar than Wilder doing it because of consistency. And that's what I tried to tell people. When you consistently deliver the same message, when that message becomes right or relevant, then guess what? You receive the fruits of your labor. People see and remember in hindsight what you said, and they're like, oh, okay, that's what Colin Kaepernick was talking about. Oh, okay, that's what Wilder meant. That's what Boxing Ego was fucking talking about. You know, and the list goes on. Now I see why J. Cole made that song, right? But people like Anthony Joshua, you ain't never represented. You ain't never represented, in my opinion, like you trying to represent now. And now you look at your fan base, and that's why a lot of your fans, or at least in the comments, they're at odds with what you're doing. Does that make sense to y'all? You see people who have supported Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Oh my God, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I'm so frustrated. When he just put out that video talking about some real shit, talking about, all the fallen soldiers, Ahmaud, Aubrey, and George Floyd. This is what we know Wilder has represented. So I have not seen one person, black, white, Mexican, whatever, that has supported Wilder who's seen him post that video and felt the type of way or were offended or told him to stop doing that, because they've been supportive of him and they understood it. So it doesn't look like anything abnormal or unusual. But when it comes to people like Anthony Joshua, we haven't known you to just be on the front line of these issues. So when you come out the woodwork and you're like, oh yeah, Black Lives Matter, people are like, where is this from? And some of your fans, they don't know you for that. So that's why Joshua is being met with a different level of confusion, because you haven't been there. You wasn't there. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Oh. Same thing with YouTube channels. There's YouTube channels that ain't never stood for no cause. They have never looked out for the little guys. They have never spoke for those who needed a voice. They have never looked at anything from the POV point of view of people of color, minorities, black people, or anybody else, the Latinos, anybody. They have never really spoke on any of these issues. I've spoke on all of them, against everything that was negative. I spoke against it. So now if you have a YouTube channel and you're like posting George Floyd videos, it looks fake, because we don't know you. We as a people don't know you for even having an opinion on any of this stuff. What you have to understand is, to be an ego, to be a boxing ego, this wasn't born overnight. This was years of steadfast, earnest work that I put in to tap in with my people, my community, Ego's Army, to establish a rapport. So I feel on my channel, this is a great time, because everybody knows, if you're a fan of mine, or even if you don't like me, you know what I'm about. You know what I stand for. You know what I will stand up for. You know what I will stand against. If you feel block people for, vice versa. So it's getting funny to see people jump ship and now act conscious, but we don't know you for that. So it's like almost people look at it like, oh, okay, now you care. And I get it, and I'm not trying to sound like scorn or nothing, but that's just how it. That's how it is. That's how people look at it. Okay, even though you're trying to join the movement, you're trying to join it. And it's not even just YouTube channels or boxing. This is companies too. There's a lot of companies that right now they're telling you Black Lives Matter and this is outrageous. But some of these same companies didn't give a fuck when Colin Kaepernick was saying it 4 years ago. When people were complaining about the NFL and there was these controversies, they didn't care. Now all of a sudden, when a motherfucking war in the streets, now all of a sudden they care. Do you really care, or do you care to save your bottom line and save your own hind and save your own ass? And that's the wrong position to be in. That's the wrong position to be in, because it's like, you ever see those celebrities like Snoop? 9-4 plus 5 penny. Add that shit up, nigga. Like LL Cool J. My young sons fantasize of borrowing flow till little shorty with the big mouth, the bank is closed. The symbol on my arms off limits to challenges. You hold a rusty sword, I swing the Excalibur. Stop it, right? They have high school sweethearts. So when they wasn't shit, before they was really making any real money like they making now, those girls were with them. So it becomes easy to distinguish, this is a down ass chick, right? This ain't no gold digger. The reason I know is because she was bout it and she put up with my shit when I was broke. And that's great. That's great because you have something solid, versus if you hook up with a chick when you're popping, you don't know if she really likes you like that, or if she likes what you can give her, the fame, the lifestyle, the money. And then as soon as the money dry up, let's say you lose your endorsements for doing something crazy, then she off to the next baller. That's a difference. So the point I'm making is this. If you have that high school sweetheart or somebody that was there before you built the empire, then that's how you know it's real, because they were there before the fame, before the money, before the opportunities were there, and they were in your corner. They were encouraging. Versus if you already have made it and you already have the fame, you already have the money, the Oscar, the Grammy, the accolades, the fast cars, and then they come into your life, then you don't really know if they're clout chasing and gold diggers, or if they really like you. So it's the same way when it comes to these social issues. When there's social injustices and inequalities, if we don't know you as a people, we listen to your content, we've read your articles, and we don't know you for standing up when this was always prevalent, don't try to do it now, because then you really lost in the sauce, because nobody knows you for it. It's not going to be embraced the same way. You are the person, you are the gold digger, you are the girl that came solely for the fame, solely when it was hot, when it was fashionable. They did this shit to another black man in America. That's Floyd Money Mayweather. Oh my gosh, bro. Let me drink some of this coffee, because I'm about to hit y'all with that sermon. Y'all got to smash the like button. These motherfuckers is done. I told you, they getting cooked. What did Adrian Broner say? Cooked. Keith Thurman got cooked. Media getting cooked. Smash the like button. It's not a game. I told you what I came to do. I told you what I came to do. At the end of the day, look, these dudes are getting cooked. If y'all want me to keep cooking them, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Death Row East, believe in that. Yeah, this shit is too easy, bro. It's all about consistency. You guys see? If y'all want me to keep cooking them, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Let's try to get them likes up. I don't care if they like us. Let's get them likes up, man. If y'all want me to keep cooking them, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? All about consistency. Yeah, shout out to Mark. Yeah, shout out to Mark. Yeah, we gonna keep going. Yeah, I really feel it's all about consistency. We have to know you for this. You know, don't wait till it's fashionable. But this is how they did it to Floyd. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep dogging him, bro. I'm hitting him with the doghouse rules. I'm gonna keep dogging him. No time limit. Omita getting fucked up. Doghouse rules. No time limit. Easy work, motherfucker. Easy work. Point to the easy work. Dogging him. Doghouse rules. I'm dogging him. I'm a gorilla. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a gorilla. I'm dogging him. I'm dogging old media. I've been waiting for this moment. Like M said, you've been waiting on this moment. My sermon is like an omen. I'm serving a Merrick sermon. I saw the window was open and I jumped through it. My shit, if you don't get pumped to it, I quit. Here's my rhyme book. Go ahead and thumb through it and pick what you want from it. Rummage to find something. I'm constantly copping over you squatting. Shit has gotten to the point where I ain't even rhyming no more. I'm just Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all got me turned up. Shit has gotten to the point where I ain't even rhyming no more. I'm just jotting. This is chicken scratch. Shit is sickening. I've been kicking ass off bullshit throwaway rhymes. Pick a batch. I live for the love of rap. You crazy? I made beats for Jay-Z for free. Page me. You need a beat. You cannabis? Then it's Dre's feed. You K-Slade, the fees wave. I stay beefing with JD till the day. Let's get it, bro. Eminem was killing that. Man, what was that on? I think it was on DJ K, bro. Yeah, it was on the DJ K Slade. I gotta listen to that, bro. Eminem was killing on that, bro. He said, my music is therapeutic for whoever's there to use it. He said, my shit, if you don't get pumped to it, I quit. Here's my rhyme book. Go ahead and thumb through it and pick what you want from it. Rummage the I'm constantly copping over you squatting. Shit has gotten to the point where I ain't even rhyming no more. I'm just jotting. This is chicken scratch. Shit is sickening. I've been kicking ass off bullshit throwaway rhymes. Pick a batch. I live for the love of rap. You crazy? I made beats for Jay-Z for free. Okay, let's get it. This is what they did to Floyd Mayweather. Easy work. Easy, motherfucker. I'm rich, motherfucker. Okay. This is what they did to Floyd Mayweather. It's a similar analogy. It's not the same subject matter. Similar analogy. Floyd Mayweather was trying to fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao didn't want to take the fucking drug test. Point blank, period. Yes, it's up to my promoter. You know, he's doing all this shit, afraid of needles and shit. He didn't want to take. He didn't want to take the fucking test. Floyd said, I'll fight him, but I just want to be on an even playing field. And he brought the focus of drug testing, Olympic-style blood and urine, to the sport of boxing. Nobody was tripping off extra testing. They were just letting the commission run whatever test, which is definitely not foolproof, right? And Floyd brought that to the game. Floyd said we need to we need to do Olympic style big fight, mega fight, do Olympic style blood and urine style testing. They ridiculed Floyd for it. They ridiculed him. They said, "Oh, you're a pussy. Health comes first, Floyd." You know, all this stupid shit. This is what they said. Fast forward to the future. Now, if you don't take a drug test, if you have a big fight and you don't take a drug test, what do? They'll say you're on something. Like, it looks suspicious, right? You don't take the above and beyond drug test. Now this is the norm, and so many people have been caught over the years taking PEDs, meldonium and chromium and adamantium and aluminum and all this shit. They doing all these aluminums and Illuminatis and all these fucking PEDs and shit. Now, if you don't want to take the test, they looking at you like you did something. But when Floyd was bringing it to the game, it was met with resistance. He was a front liner. He was a pioneer bringing that into the sport, and they hated him for it. So I feel the same way when it comes to issues like what we're in right now. Some of these people would have been the ones telling Floyd Mayweather, you're a pussy, health comes first, Floyd. Why are you trying to do drug tests? Just fight Pacquiao. Now, all of a sudden, the old media, they switch stances And if you don't take a drug test, like let's say Charlos missed a drug test because they were in LA and they came to Texas to do the drug test. Now they saying it's the same people saying that Charlos was on something because they ducked a drug test, which is false. You see what I'm saying? That's old media for you. That's why we call them shapeshifters. They change their stances like crazy. They change their standpoints like crazy. They'll say Floyd is a bitch because he wants blood and Olympic style blood and urine drug test. And then when he popularizes bringing additional drug testing to boxing, now if you don't sign up for WBC clean boxing program or VADA, then you're looked at as a drug cheat. That's what people are assuming. Oh, why hasn't he signed up? But that's not what these people were saying when Floyd was trying to bring it to the forefront. They were saying he was ludicrous and scary. That's what they're doing. So basically, the bottom line, the point I'm making, is people wait for things to get popping, and then now all of a sudden they try to act like they was the day one riders for that cause. And that's what we're seeing when it comes to social justice and Black Lives Matter and talking about inequalities. Now Donald Trump does this all the time. He'll say that the coronavirus is fake media and it's not real. And then when people start to get killed and people are dying, then he starts giving himself props about how he reacted so greatly and promptly to the coronavirus. You see, people try to rewrite history. You were the president who said the coronavirus was fake media and it wasn't real and they're trying to shut down America forever. But then when you seen that the coronavirus was oh so real and lives were being taken, then you try to act like you were the first responder and you were the first one to protect America from this pandemic. And that's not the case. Do you see how they try to hedge their bets? They'll tell you, oh, you blacks are crying. Yeah, the black channel. We've talked about this on my channel for years. They say you crying black. Now it's fashionable to say Black Lives Matter, and every company is down with it, right? Now all of a sudden we supposed to forget how you didn't represent before, like Golden Boy Promotions, bro. We calling out names like Corrupt, motherfuck D, motherfuck M. Only X I know is Exhibit or RBX. Extraordinary. Try to snatch my bitch. You could have a bitch. Two bitches getting rich just to come to the West Coast, get beat down and strip all over a bitch. Now there's 50 MCs that ain't worth shit. Get your ass beat 50 times, beat the 10. What'd he say? Get your ass kicked 50 times. Corrupt was killing on that, bro. There's 50 MCs that ain't worth shit. Get your ass kicked 50 times, beat the 10 cent. I love New York, but the nigga representing ain't shit New York. They acting like a bitch New York. Bro, it's a bunch of fake shit. It's a bunch of fake shit. Golden Boy Promotions, bro, when you had a representative that works for Golden Boy and Ring Magazine owned by Golden Boy, they was calling Al Heyman Hitler. They were calling him the N-word in the email. You ain't never addressed that. Now you going, George Floyd, Blackout Tuesday, man. What? Where they do that at, bro? I told you, people try to rewrite history. We not gonna forget. We ain't finna forget how you reacted and when you reacted. I don't understand how this is a hard concept. Golden Boy to this day, Wilder to this day, has not addressed those Al Heyman derogatory emails full of racial slurs, but they doing Blackout Tuesdays. Oh, okay. So like you have to really question some businesses. What are you doing this for? Are you doing it because it's fashionable, or are you doing it because you really care? Because if it's the latter and you're doing it because you really care, then why were you scared to speak up before? Man, it's looking shaky, baby. It's looking real shaky, bro. Shaky's Pizza. But meanwhile, people like Wilder, myself, and others, Snoop, we've been telling you the same shit. You don't see me just all of a sudden, putting my Superman cape on. Bro, I've been on the front lines. So it's really looking bad to me for a lot of people in old media, because don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you into thinking that they've always been down and riding for the culture and riding for what was right. They're trying to do, a lot of people are trying to infiltrate. They're trying to do it now because, it's fashionable and you don't want to look like the odd man out who's not stepping up because it's so big. But the thing is, if you really care, why didn't you help us get it so big? That's how I look at it. So, man, the meek shall inherit the earth. You're going to see old media perish. There are going to be a lot of people that they're not going to weather this storm, because at the heart of it, I feel fans know, and the real recognize real. You're going to know who been down and who's just jumping along with it. Like, it's just like, let's say there's a movement and it gets so big and people are like, all right, we ain't taking nothing, no more discrimination against Mexican people, right? And everyone's like, yeah, and it's super global, and everybody's protesting. Streets are littered with people with signs that said, we're not taking this discrimination against Mexicans. But you don't think people are going to remember if you were one of those people that were talking about build a wall 2 years ago? Why would people think that they finna forget? Like, you can't switch sides like that, dog. You was talking about build a wall 2 years ago, but now you saying, I'm pro Latino. I love Mexican. Man, what? Do you really, or are you just trying to conform? That's where I'm at with it. How the fuck was you talking about build a wall and all this goofy ass shit, all this racist ass shit, but then now you pro Latino? Now you saying this and that. Man, come on. And people, and that's why I call them shapeshifters. They are so ignorant that they think this will suffice. They think that they can now stand up and be like, yeah, come on, and print a couple signs and shit and be out there. Hamza put that work in. People don't forget, and people ain't gonna forget what you put them through and what you stood up for and what you didn't stand up for. I think more than ever, people are probably paying respects to Colin Kaepernick, because even if they didn't see it or get it then, I bet you get it or see it now. You see it now. DeAndre, he said, I said it in the beginning of the stream, we got to call out the perpetrators of the movement. If they wasn't with us and now all of a sudden wearing merch, making videos and marching, that has to be called out. But bro, fuck the call out. I feel you, but fuck the call out. Just don't support. Let that shit go extinct. Let it fall on deaf ears. But a lot of those people are fucked up anyway, because if you was a coon, let's say you have a coon channel, your demographic is probably a bunch of racist people anyway. So they're not going to respect what you're doing anyway, because your whole fan base allegedly is conceived in hate. So just don't pay it no mind. Just be like, okay, this person wasn't real. I'm not fucking with it. That's it. That's all you got to do. And then for the people that were always truthful, like Errol Spence, he's always spoke on shit like this. Errol Spence told Oscar De La Hoya after he beat Mikey, he said, I ain't signing a Golden Boy. I don't like the way you treat black people. So it's not nothing new from him. Deontay Wilder, him speaking out on these types of issues, this ain't nothing new. Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, they wore I Can't Breathe shirts, right? So this ain't nothing new. They're not just bandwagoners, like, where they just jumped on and said, oh, this is hot. This ain't no fucking song. This ain't, see, that's why people like music so much. A song, very melodic and catchy. You just jump along and get on TikTok like everybody else. This ain't Kiki, Do You Love Me? We talking about people's lives. We talking about humanity. This ain't no Drake song where you could just jump in, You should have jumped in years ago. And if you heard the cries and you wasn't jumping in years ago, don't jump in now. You motherfuckers was waiting like double dutch and shit. You know, scared to jump in. Man, fuck that. I jumped right into the fire. Now I emerge a beast, bro. Now I'm on fire. That's how it is. Don't jump in now. Like I said, this ain't no motherfucking Drake song where he's like, oh yeah, Tootsie slide and shit. Right foot up, left foot line. This ain't that. Where you can just jump in when it finally resonates with you. Fuck you, fuck that, Death Row East. So if you wasn't jumping in before, and the reason why I'm saying it is because most of the people that wasn't jumping in were either A, part of the problem, or inadvertently B, part of the problem, because they allowed this. They knew it was real, but for the dollars or for whatever to not, hurt their pockets or, offend their racist fans and shit, they allowed this shit to go on. So that COINTELPRO, facts. Bro, the table is full. You wasn't on the Freedom Riders bus. Fuck you. The bus is full. That's how I look. So, yeah, man, all that shit canceled. That's how it got to be. Because you was never riding. Man, I don't want... Okay, put it this way. I use this example, but I'm going to flip it a little bit. How would you feel... D'Angelo voice. How does it feel? Mm-hmm. How would you feel if you grew up in the hood and all your opportunities, you asked for help from a particular person? Said, hey, man, I'm trying to record this album. I ain't got no car. I got a little bit of gas money, but not that much. But can you take me to the studio? And they're like, no, you should get a job. And you're like, all right, man, can you just drop me off at the bus stop? And they're like, no, walk. And as you were trying to record this album, they weren't there for you. If you said, hey, can you listen to this track? That don't cost you no money. It doesn't, I'm not asking for a ride, nothing. Can you listen to my track? I want your opinion on track 6. And they're like, nah, I ain't got time to listen to your CD, because they felt the CD was weak. They felt you wasn't going to make it, right? And then all of a sudden, through struggle and strife, a year of hard work and, sacrifices, catching the bus to the studio, late nights, staying up, you finish recording the album. You take your last little bit of money that you have, in your piggy bank, and you get the album done. And then that album has great songs on it, and it gets into the right hands. Let's say Jay-Z, DJ Khaled, anybody, right? And then now all of a sudden you blow up. That same motherfucker that was never there for you, that wouldn't listen to your album, that wouldn't help you get to the studio, that wouldn't give you any advice. Now that you've blown up, are you looking for that person to help them out in any way? Now you signed this major deal with Apple Music, you're Drake level. Are you going to be looking at that person that wasn't there for you when the fame and the accolade wasn't there? You see what I'm saying? It just wouldn't work. At least for me. I don't know how if y'all are more forgiving than me, but it can't work with me. If you were absent during my struggles, you will not be present during my successes and my come-ups. It's that simple. I have a detailed in my mental Rolodex who was fucking with it, who was helping me. And it don't have to be financial. I don't need a bunch of financial help. But, whatever it is. If you wasn't riding, then that's cool. Get left. That's how I feel. So you see it. Deontay Wilder, he a real one, because he was always riding for what was right. So I'm always going to keep supporting that. Some other people, and they wonder why, like Dillian White. At least AJ trying to, protest now. Where Dillian White at? Dillian White talking about, I need a title shot. Where is he in the protest? Did he go to the protest? You see what I'm saying? And then you wonder why certain people aren't going to resonate in America like that. This is why. And I would say we as a black people have to start, appreciating what we give to the world. You know what I mean? The world has for years, thousands of years, enjoyed the fruits of the labor of black people. From building certain things to creating certain concepts or dances or, styles, fashion statements, types of music, dances, certain movies. I mean, like, look, let's say, and I said this on Twitter a while ago, people want to fuck with black culture and tap into that until it's stuff like this where it actually matters. This is about preserving black culture. They love Tupac. They love the baby music. I be with a bitch at a rose. I be with a bitch with a toaster. Be with, they like that type of shit. Bad Boys 3, great fucking film. Martin, Will Smith, I love those guys. But when it comes to standing for something that's real, they're like, oh, I don't know about that, bro. I like Bad Boys 3, but, I'm not going to say anything against this oppression. I don't want to offend my followers by posting this. I don't know about Black Light BLM, huh? I mean, I like BLTs. Is it similar? Like BLT, no, Black Light, man, come on, bro. We created culture, period. Dillian White reminded me of Samuel L. Jackson and Django. Hey, bro, you got to chill, bro. you got to chill. Bro, Dillian White let a white man, this is not, see, this, when you talk, I just have to be clear on this, for YouTube's sake and for y'all's sake. When you talk about and put anything in racial perspective, actual facts, they try to flip it and make it look like you're the racist one because you're noting something. Barry Hearn is a Caucasian white male. So that's not, you said he was white, you're racist. That doesn't make me racist for saying what he is. He is a European, Caucasian, Caucasoid man, right? So just to be clear, Dillian White let a white man in front of him compare the boxing game to the slave trade and the Atlantic slave trade and the selling of slaves and all this shit. And now we have to call him Mr. White. And now all this shit's popping off. Dillian White posting training pictures. And he laughed. He laughed when Barry Hearn said that. He just acted like that was like everyday shit. Again, and some people wonder why you're not gonna resonate with certain people. Dillian White keeps saying he won a title shot. Ain't nobody in America really beckoning for that. You know what I'm saying? And if they liked your character and what you represent, what you stand for a bit more, then maybe they would be in your corner. The only people that is pushing that shit is the UK. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't even want to say that man's name. He disgusting. I'm about to watch the Netflix show on him. But yeah, man, I promise you, man, this is so real to me. And I'm glad these conversations are being had. And I'm glad the world is waking up to stuff we've been telling you, stuff we predicted. But don't let them switch sides. It just can't happen, bro. Like, it in boxing's the perfect sport for these conversations because it definitely happens. Double standards, inequalities. Like Franchon Cruz-Dezurn. Why did the WBC take a month of Sundays to give her belt back? And go to bat for Alejandra Jimenez, who failed her drug test. But they went to bat for her before she failed her drug test. But still, the Latino fighter, you quickly went to her aid, but you didn't promptly get that girl Franchon Cruz-Dezurn belt back. And then conveniently, you give her belt back during the peak racial tension and everything going on in the world with BLM and all that shit. That's when you decide to give a black African-American woman her belt back. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but to me, I think that's a little bit too coincidental. It's like, see, I feel like this. You should never be pressured into doing the right thing, right? Whatever the right thing is. It doesn't even, I'm not even just talking about racism and shit. Again, if as a YouTuber, if you guys were all complaining saying my audio was crap, then I would be looking for ways to improve my audio for you guys, for your viewing pleasure, so you can consume the content and your ears aren't bleeding because you have AirPods in, right? I would be active because I care about my brand. I care about my fans. So I would be actively looking for solutions. I wouldn't be like, oh, you guys are just crying. Listen to me. Who cares? Who cares if the audio is bad? I wouldn't do that because I care about my reputation. I care about my name. I care about my brand, and I care about the fans. Why would I want, if you're like, man, I want to hear what you have to say, but you're hurting my ears because your microphone is too hot or the quality is too crazy? I would be actively looking for solutions. There's a lot of people in boxing that denounced, not only didn't understand, but they denounced these theories. Paulie Malignaggi is one of them. They said that these things, simply put, didn't exist. Where is Paulie Malignaggi right now? See, this is what I'm saying. The beautiful thing about this all is when you are an Ego, when you are a Wilder, when you are a Colin Kaepernick, when you are whoever, MLK, any fucking person, Chris Evans, Captain America, he puts a lot of dope stuff out there. It don't matter. White, black, Mexican, whatever you are, when you stand up for what's right, even if people don't understand it, when it does fully come around, then people are going to respect you for it because you were one of the pioneers of that. It's that simple. But the people who denounced it, the people who denied its existence, like Paulie Malignaggi, where are they? Where are they right now at a time like this? When you see racial tension at its peak in this nation, you see this nation crumbling, economy bad, stores getting looted, protesters in the streets by the thousands. Where's Paulie Malignaggi reiterating what he was saying? He know to keep quiet right now because he know that don't exist. He know what he said was wrong. I dare Paulie Malignaggi to come out and say there's no racism in boxing right now. You can send him this video, whatever the fuck you want to do. Tell me there ain't no racism now. So there's racism in the streets right now. George Floyd just got killed right now. But you gonna still tell us there ain't no racism in the world. So racism just look at boxing and say, man, we got to preserve that. Hey, KKK, stand down. Don't fuck with boxing. Come on, bro. That's not even realistic. Especially, I told you, boxing is one of the most racist sports. Brazenly racist because you have mano y mano. It's people look at, not me, but people. They look at a black guy. Like if you came into a room, your friend was watching boxing and you didn't know either fighter from a can of paint, and a guy had Mexican trunks on and a guy was black. You could tell by his skin, and his name was Leroy Jenkins or some shit. And you knew he was black, right? A lot of people don't know either fighter, and they're watching the fight, and it's a good fight. People would be rooting with who they want to, who represents and looks just like them. You don't, why? You don't know either fighter. Why aren't you hoping, if you're the Mexican dude, if you're a Mexican guy and you're watching the guy with the Mexican trunks fight the black dude and you don't know either, then why don't you want to see the black dude sleep the Mexican dude? So stop playing with me, bro. We see these things in boxing all the time. You know? And then the people like myself for years who have created new media with DBN and spoke out on these things like DBN, they said we were the ones, the race baiters and all this stupid shit. He doubled down when asked in his IG comment, do a video though. Why don't he call Fight Hype or some shit and do a video about that? We'll see what the likes and the comments and shit is saying. Instagram, I wasn't even aware of that. So go public with it if that's how you feel. That's 100% true. I knew Mikey was gonna get his ass whooped by Spence, but I still picked Mikey. See, at least he's honest with it. That's how a lot of people feel. I can't do that, bro. If Pacquiao finna beat Tim Bradley's ass, that's just what I gotta say. I don't give a fuck, you know, what the fuck I'm gonna lie for. But anyway, don't let him switch sides. COINTELPRO, don't let him switch sides. You made your bed, lie in it. That's what you was about. we can only judge you by your actions and your history and like look at a job. If you have a job and you're applying for a store manager at a store and you have past managerial experience, right? Guess what? You're more inclined to get that job than the person who says, I've only had one job in my life and it was at KFC. You know why? Because we need a manager and a leader in the building, an operations manager, and you have past management experience. So when it comes to these racial issues and social justice issues and things that you see in the world now, we check your resume. You don't have no job. You don't have no experience. Meanwhile, people like Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, check his resume. You look at Boxing Ego, check my resume. I got past job experience, past videos, these videos, this data, my voice, these live streams, that's on my resume. The fans know what I said. The fans know what Wilder said. The fans know what Colin Kaepernick said. So you look at our resumes and the shit add up. You see the past job and work experience. You see the past management experience, the past leadership experience. But a lot of these motherfuckers, you look at their resume, you don't see no experience. They ain't got no work experience when it comes to these issues. So don't try to apply for the job. You ain't gonna get the job. How you gonna get the job with no work experience? And that's what it happens when it comes to these social issues. If you wasn't riding and you was denying what people were saying, and the fans gonna remember that, don't switch sides now when it's fashionable. Like I said, this ain't no song and dance where you could just learn at your own pace. You should have been listening. You should have been listening to what people were saying and being objective about the situation. So don't come crawling out the woodwork, pandering to the movements now. And it's not, I'm not even making this it's not just black. There's a lot of people of color as well, like Mexicans that have been wronged, Native Americans that have been wronged, right? So it's the same thing. If you were screaming that build the wall bullshit and all that bullshit, where's this wall that Trump was supposed to be building? If you were screaming and preaching these types of things, don't act like you understand now. Because you were the complete opposite of what's going on right now and what's fashionable. And it's deplorable. Because if you understood, then what does that really truly represent? That either means you're just doing whatever for clicks and you just trying to, clout hop and go for whatever's the biggest movement. Like you see people posting the Wilder to this day video. But as a black man in America, you condemn Wilder. You didn't want to see Wilder succeed. So how are you posting Wilder to this day video acting like you were like this isn't power? So you just doing it for clicks or what? See, when I do shit, I get clicks or whatever, but I'm not doing it for clicks. I'm doing it to inform. Yeah, like even the NFL. Yeah, now Roger Goodell talking about, oh yeah, we were wrong. We should have listened to the players. You think? But Colin Kaepernick still ain't got no job. They saying the NFL coming back. Where's Colin Kaepernick's job? So now that's like at the end of it all, Colin Kaepernick, if this was the court of law, he beat his case. The forensic evidence came back and showed he was right. And he didn't commit this crime that you said. He didn't rape this girl. He didn't, the DNA evidence wasn't his. So give him a fucking job back. Man, it's about to go down. You see people posting, they got the nerve to post Deontay Wilder to this day rap that he just did yesterday. They got the nerve to, question and talk about George Floyd, but they was part of the problem that create for situations like George Floyd. So what are you doing? Be who you are. I've always said that. Pick a side, gotta keep it there. Switching up, niggas looking weird. Like Nip said, bro. Pick a side, gotta keep it there. Switching up, niggas looking weird. You looking weird, bro. Rest in peace to the God, Nipsey Hussle. You gotta pick a side, gotta keep it there. Switching up, niggas looking weird. Hey man, it's about to go down. I told you. So That's my thoughts on it, on the matter. I'm gonna keep talking about what I've been. This is another day in the office. You notice at the end of it all, new media is always just another day in the office. I'm about to get me some lunch, chill, pump out some more content, work on my next concepts. Another day in the office. And the funny thing is, people, they heard this whole live stream. This ain't nothing new. There ain't nobody watching. If you watch my channel for years, you hear this live stream, it's like a regular live stream. This ain't like some I come to you a special announcement live stream. We've had these talks before, and the fans know that. So the people that didn't have these talks and weren't willing to embrace that side of the coin, don't let them do it now. Motherfuckers like Harvey Dent right now, Two-Face. They showed you this side, the coon side. Now they want to show you the other side. Nah, they want to show you the good side, but now they don't want to show you the ugly ass side. Nah, it don't work like that. So, death to old media. It's over. I don't see them lasting. Many of them are going to be dust. That's just what it is. They can't survive this. You got, and I told people, the craziest part why I can revel in it all is because I gave people the game. I showed people the blueprint like I was Jay-Z. I showed you that I'm living proof in YouTube boxing land that you could do what the fuck you want peacefully and respectfully and make money, have fun, all while keeping it real and not selling out or selling your soul or coming with some agenda or fake message. I showed you this. I gave you the keys. The comments on Wilder video on channels are disgraceful. What I mean, if you like I said, if fans don't know you for standing up for stuff, why would you expect that to go down well? You see what I'm saying? It don't work like that. Like I said, for me, this is just one of my many videos that I put out. That's it. I don't feel different. I don't have like a different energy. It's just a regular live stream. You see regular people like Cursor, Phenomenal Mexican, For Life One Deep. You see Winston Barker. This is a regular stream for us. But that's why I wanted to always make it my business to keep it real with y'all and talk about some of these real issues. Boxing is fun. Boxing is great. But you got to talk about what's real. That's my time. We'll see what happens. You guys can choose to keep going against the dawn. But we winning. And I appreciate everybody from all walks of life, all genders, all ages, all creeds that mess with my channel, that listened. Sometimes life is about listening. A lot of people want to do this, but sometimes you need to do this. And a lot of people listen. So we get to reap, the people who are open-minded with this all, we get to reap the benefits now, because you don't see me discouraged at a time like this. I know there's a lot of craziness in the world. I'm not discouraged because in my heart of all hearts, I always got something to talk about, because I feel like I always tapped in with y'all and I always represented what was in my heart. You know what I mean? And it wasn't hate. There's a lot of people that their whole existence, their whole YouTube channel or whatever is cultivated in hate. You know, inequality, double standard, injustice. So now at a time like that, where it's fashionable to not hate and to not have hate in your heart, these motherfuckers, they got to be discouraged because they ain't got nothing to talk about. And even if they switch sides or try to switch sides, you're not going to be respected for it. It's that simple. If we know you as a coon, or we know you as a channel of any race or any, background that wasn't willing to stand up for these issues, and then now all of a sudden you come out like you fucking Huey Newton, it's going to look weird. It's going to look weird as fuck. I mean, imagine if you had Tekashi and he had a YouTube channel. So everything Tekashi says and does and act, and all of a sudden he started acting super biblical and religious. That's not what you know him for. So to people, it'd be like, like when Mace became a preacher, that threw people off. Not saying you can't change your life, but it threw people off because they know, like, motherfucker, you was Murder Mace. So it was just such when you make exaggerate, like, extreme changes like that, it's not, it's not always going to be received well, because we know you as Murder Mace from Harlem, and, come on. Now come all you want to and all your simple tricks. Move Kuda Love straight out the tenement. Drop the joint with Puff that just finished it. We know Murder Maze. We don't know who the fuck you are, Kirk Franklin or whoever you're trying to be right now. Put your hands together. Good God. Stomp. Like, bro, what the fuck is this? And now, like, old media going from Murder Mace to Pastor Mace. Bro, get them out of here, bro. Now they about Black Lives Matter and George Floyd. They want to talk about it. Yeah, it's fashionable, so we can finally talk about this stuff. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that, bro. You are not finna Murder Mace us. Your memory is crazy, ego. Bro, this is what I do. This is what I live. This is what I breathe. Boxing, entertaining, communicating, ego's army. My memory is insane. But you ain't finna Murder Mace us. Shout out to VA Swift, $5 super chat. The money keep coming in. You are not finna do a Murder Mace on us. You weren't bout it. Who bout it? Who bout it? You weren't bout it before. You ain't bout it now. You ain't. All right, Pastor Mace, that's what's up. But no. Don't push me on the edge, Mace. Yeah, that's what. Don't push me. Broken glass everywhere. If it ain't about the money, Bubba just don't care. Bro, we remember you in Hawaii, in Waikiki, and all this shit, bro. I said hoes wanna be me. Way out in Waikiki. Bro, you Murder Mace. Man, fuck all this other shit you talking about. So, that's old media. You the fucking, if you the Coon channel, that's what you are. If we ain't talking about these issues and racism doesn't exist in boxing, that's who you are. Don't switch up now. Don't switch. It ain't gonna sell. We gotta know you for this. We gotta look at your resume and be like, okay, this person has been represented. Like, I ain't even trying to be funny, but what if Tim Bradley came out with that video that Wilder did? That wouldn't go the same. If Tim Bradley came out and did the video that Wilder just did yesterday, people would be scratching their head. Do y'all agree with me? Can we agree on that? Yeah, Mace was hot, bro. Mace was hot, bro. He had hits, bro. People sleep on Mace. That I had Harlem World and Double Up. If I had 24 hours to live, who would you go? Who would you screw? Who would you do? And who would you want to notify? Bro, if Tim Bradley did that video that Wilder did yesterday, that shit would look OD crazy. We'd be like, what the fuck? If he was like, man, Ahmaud Arbery, he said, my people wanted to be equal. And people be looking at Tim Bradley like, what do we have here? What is this bald head Bradley out of nowhere looking at, bro? You came out of nowhere looking at, bro. Tim Bradley, Pacquiao had you doing a somersault cartwheel, Tim Bradley looking at, bro. That shit would look really weird to me. Because we don't know you for standing up at certain times, so why would we expect you to stand up at a time like this? It just you just got to be known for some shit. You know what I'm saying? You ever went to school with somebody? Like, I went to school with this dude, bro. He was a dork, like Screech and shit. When the teacher pops a test, no, I'm in a mess, and my dog ate all my homework last night. Do, bro. Riding low on my chair, she will know that it's all right, cause I'm safe on is. Bro, he was like a dork, Bro, we got out of high school, and then a couple years passed, I don't know, 4 or 5 years passed, somebody told me he was a drug dealer. I'm like, what the fuck? Him? You? I know you ain't talking about me, dog. You? What did Nas say on ETH? Bro, They said he was a drug dealer. I'm like, what the fuck? How did that happen, bro? I'm telling you, he was like super dorky, like, and then they say he was a drug. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers just get out of high school and then switch their demeanor, like, and they just something. You was a ballerina. I got the pictures. I seen you. Then you drop shook one, switch your demeanor. Well, we don't believe you. You need more people. I that blew my mind. And there's a couple people I know like that out here in the Bay, in the flats and shit. I'm like, it just didn't even sound right when someone told me he was a drug dealer. Like, how you go from Carlton to Scarface? Huh? Okay. Y'all a bunch of fucking assholes, man. Huh? Another Quayle? Shalom in the morning, man. Like, the world, chico. The world is yours, man. That don't even sound right. That motherfucker went from Carlton to okay. Motherfucker, that's crazy, bro. That motherfucker went from Carlton's way to Carlito's way. Okay, I'm reloaded. You guys think you big time? Here go the pain. This motherfucker, he switched up. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, I'm reloaded. Yeah. You guys think you big time? Here go the pain. Shout out to AJ. AJ mocked Wilder for years when he spoke up about racial injustice. Now that is mainstream and he's not in risk of losing sponsors he want to represent. Told you. And that's why when you go to his page, motherfuckers are like, fuck you, Josh. You know, they like angry and shit. What are you doing, Josh? Get back here with us racist. Here go the pain. Okay, I'm reloading. You want some of this, huh? Man, this shit is crazy. It's crazy when people who do that two-face shit switch up on him. He said Whitlock. Man, I don't even, bro, what? Man, I got my shit cocked and Jay Whitlock, you would get put in a headlock when the lead let's get it, bars. Man, I seen that dude with a bow and arrow. That motherfucker thought he was Hawkeye and got a black eye. Bars. Oh my gosh. He said, did I see the guy with a bow and arrow? He thought he was Hawkeye. The crowd jumped him. That's a black eye from a black guy. He said it was a black guy, but it wasn't a black guy that gave him a black eye. Oh my gosh, bars. I told y'all don't want me like this. I seen that video though. I seen that video. The motherfucker got beat up by all non-black people and said, yeah, blacks whoop my ass. Bro, where'd you see a black? I seen the tape, bro. He came with a bow and arrow. He thought he was Hawkeye and he left with a black eye. Then he lied to the news, said it was a black guy that gave him the black eye. Bro, they not fucking with me. I told you. When it comes to these bars, they not fucking with it. Bro, why did he, bro, get your Rosewood ass the fuck up out of here. Talking about black people whoop my, I literally was looking for black people in that clip. Like, where's Waldo? I was looking for the blacks. See how motherfuckers just be lying and shit? They be like, who did this to you? The blacks, huh? Why would the blacks beat my ass? Bro, where did you see anybody black? Man, come on. Get Hawkeye. He thought he was Robin Hood. Got robbed in the hood. Bars. Oh my God. I said Hawkeye, but they gave him a black eye from a black guy. I said he thought he was Robin Hood, but he got robbed in the hood. Bars. They not fucking with these bars. Let's get it. Man, Rosewood gotta go. He was like, yeah, I said all lives matter. Bro, how you gonna exclude the whole fact that you pulled out a fucking bow and arrow? Like, that, you can't just omit that part from the story. That's like me saying, oh, my wife, she left me. She want a divorce. But I was fucking a midget. Like, you can't just exclude the fucking midget part and just act like the wife just want a divorce out of nowhere. Man, what the fuck? You just can't do that. I was fucking a midget. They'll be like, okay, that's different. That changes the whole dynamic of the story. You didn't tell us about I ain't supposed to say mid, whatever. What's it called? Wee people, little people. Man, whatever. I was fucking a little person. You said, what do they call? Snack pack or whatever. Fun size. So I was fucking a fun size stripper And then I get up here crying, talking about, oh, my wife left me. What more do you want from me? And I start doing the cry Reese. And you guys feeling sorry for me. Like, oh, damn, his wife just left him. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Man, I hope Ego makes it through. But then I left out the fucking midget. Man, come on, bro. I was cheating on her with the little person. You can't just omit that from the story. That motherfucker had a bow and arrow, and he was aiming it at people. He thought Christian Slater and Broken Arrow and shit, bro. Get him out of here. You missing pertinent details to the story. Bro, there were no black people in that. I didn't even see, like, Blake Griffin looking motherfuckers in there. No. I was looking. And he was putting it on thick. The black guys did it. They were eating fried chicken, collard greens, and ham hocks. They was eating ham hocks, beating my ass. Bro, where did you see collard greens, fried chicken, ham hocks, and all this other shit? They sprinkled Kool-Aid packets on my body. What? Bro, some of y'all just too racist and shit. They beat his ass though. Bro, it looked like skateboarders and shit. Bro, you got beat by motherfucking X Games. Tony Hawk whooped your ass. Yeah, it had shit to do with no black dude. You got whooped by half pipe motherfuckers, bro. Skate or die looking motherfucker looking at. Bro, I didn't see you got Bart Simpson looking ass. I don't know what he was talking about. He was wilding, bro. How you just gonna lie on the description and shit? Yeah, it was a nigga. He looked like Robert Townsend in Meteor Man. He had to die, bro. He said lines only like Charlie. Like, bro, Meteor Man. What the fuck are you talking about? I ain't see no Robert Townsend, Meteor Man, lines only. You lying. You lying only. Oh my God, bars. I said I ain't see no one that looked like Charlo, lines only. You lying only. Bars. They not fucking with these bars, bro. Yeah, he talking about lions only jump me. Motherfucker, you lying only on camera. Man, I got too many bars. I'm done. I'm done. This shit is a dub for old media. This shit is a dub. They can't do what I do. Yeah, bro. He had a bow and arrow. Like, who the fuck just pull up to the shopping plaza in the motherfucking Great Mall and shit with a bow and arrow? You trying to start some shit. I ain't never just pulled up to the bowling alley with a motherfucking bow and arrow and shit. He really thought he was Hawkeye. Yeah, Avengers looking ass, bro. He was aiming it. Get back. Get back. Bro, get him the fuck out of here. He thought he was Robin Hood and the Merry Men till they beat his ass. That motherfucker thought he was Lil Jon and shit. And I ain't talking about the producer. He thought he was on some Robin Hood shit. Bro, you stupid as fuck. You gonna go. Listen. If you go to a mob of people with a bow and arrow, how many can you're not no archer like that. How many people are you gonna really get? First of all, you have to be willing to put an arrow through somebody. Second of all, how many times can you reload before that crowd gets you? You see what I'm saying? You're going to get your ass beat. You just got a bow and arrow. You get one off, maybe clip one person. And then that's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. There's no way you finna get that arrow off and just be dumping and, like, you know what I'm saying, getting 30 motherfuckers off you like that. You are not that good. So that's a dumb weapon to even have brought. Fucking bow. That motherfucker thought he was Braveheart or so. Tell him that Scotland is free. Motherfucker thought he was Mel Gibson and shit. Thought he was in Troy. You were not Brad Pitt. You were Brad shit. Get him out of here. The video of the racist cycler who attacked the teenage girl was disgraceful. Man, but see, he did. Man, whatever. I don't even like talking about this shit. Because he did that to a little kid. I take the sign out my hand. We'll see. Bruh, you'll get your shit Stavern. I'll be standing in the middle of the street like Wilder did to Stavern and shit. Yeah. You did that to a little girl and shit. Come on, bro. He should have thought out the situation. Facts, bro. Why? Like, out of all the weapons you can bring, you gonna bring a bow and arrow. That's weird. That ain't the type to get a mob off you. You know what I'm saying? Like a mob of people. Now, if you had a chopper or something, that's different. Because that chopper will cut through some shit. Motherfucker, chopper style, chopper style, chopper. That's different. If you had that chop with that extendo, that ain't for pretendo. You said it's indo, smell more like outdo. The racist with the sword, thought he was a gamer. Bro, why did he look like the dude from Scary Movie 2? Grab onto my strong hand, bro. They showed, like, after the mob of people like dissipated, they showed his hand. It was like that Scary Movie shit. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know what they did to him, but his shit looked like that Scary Movie. Grab onto my strong hand. No, give me the other hand, bro. His hand, he looked all twisted up. That shit was crazy. Man, be safe. Everybody be safe out here. Don't resort to violence. Be safe. Still get your point across peacefully. King Corleo beat up a racist Trump supporter on his YouTube chat. Hey, bro. King Corleone out of pocket. Hey, I gotta watch that. I wasn't aware of that, bro. Bro, this Eagles Army shit is crazy. I don't know why you just brought that up. That's hell of. I didn't see that, bro. You just beat somebody? Oh shit. Everybody be safe. Peace and love. Nah, he didn't stab himself. He was chasing people with a sword. That motherfucker thought he was Masters of the Universe and shit. I have the power. Yeah, okay. We'll see you got that power when that mob jump on you. Bro, he brought that sword out. Like he Conan and shit. See, why are people bringing these medieval ass weapons out? Like, unless you Conan and really finna be out there with the sword like that, bro, you should. A sword? Man, hell nah. He really thought he was Conan the Destroyer. Hey, I'm out of here, bro. Y'all tripping with this Conan shit. Them motherfuckers, bro. Unless you gonna be Arnold. Remember Arnold was like, bow, 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 bow. Like, you better be out there slanging that sword like He-Man. Because I would be so offended that you try to get me with a sword that if that sword left your hand, it's gonna be bad, bro. So it's gonna be bad, bro. Keep preaching, ego. Our thoughts are with the energy of peace. Yeah. Shout out to Perth, Australia. Yeah, crikey. Shout out to my people in Australia. Yeah. Hey, 4Life 1 Deep, you gotta chill, bro. Okay, I seen that clip. We seen the same clips apparently. How you hop out like Logan? That's what I want to understand. He hopped out with the Wolverine glove, bro. That was like the XXL Freddy glove. My question is this: I seen that fucking clip. One, where the fuck did you get that? Where do they sell that? Hot Topic? Where did you even find that power glove shit with the Wolverine claw? Two, question number 2 I have is how the fuck were you driving a car with that? Bro, that looked crazy. I don't see how he was steering and driving the car and then flipped the bitch. And bro, he was maneuvering with you had to have one hand out the window or some shit and drive with one hand. Like, bro, he really hopped out with the pole, but it wasn't a gun. I never seen. And he started chasing people with that. That shit looked crazy. See, I can't even say it. I don't want to even say it on camera, but yeah, don't bring that energy, bro. Cause if you chasing me with that Freddy glove, then it's on sight, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. It's on sight, bro. You ain't gonna be chasing me down the street with that fucking Logan glove. Berserker barrage. Like, you are not Wolverine, bro. You better have some adamantium in your body, because I'm going to come with that Weapon X. Oh, my gosh, boy. I said you better have that adamantium in your body, because you, man, I'm coming with that Weapon X. That motherfucker thought he was Wolverine. All right, we going to see. We going to see, Jubilee, when I come with that Weapon X. Berserker barrage. Throw power. Combo breaker. Throw power. Bro, I will fuck people up on the arcade with Wolverine. That Capcom versus Marvel, come get destroyed. Bro, I was so raw at that Capcom Marvel shit. I just kept using Wolverine. I was draw power. Berserker barrage. Draw power. I was doing the same move, fucking people up. Bro, come get some with Wolverine. Yeah, you gonna be Wolverine with. I have the funniest streams. Y'all hella funny. He said you gonna be Wolverine without the healing abilities. Yeah, you gonna be next to them COVID rooms and shit with respirators, fucking around. Come to the Bay, bro. Coming out with that claw and shit. That motherfucker put on that claw from Enter the Dragon. That Hans. What was his name? Mr. Han? He had that Mr. Han claw. He just pulled out the whip with that. Hell no. Man, I want to leave your eye. You come straight out of a comic book, man. Man, get that Enter the Dragon ass glove hand shit the fuck up out of here. Cause that shit did look kind of low key. I feel like I would be scared. Like I keep it real with y'all. I would be scared because of the initial shock. Like, I don't know where the fuck he got that glove, bro. That's what would scare me the most, is because I ain't never even seen. I don't even know what that's called. Yeah, he pulled out like Vega in Street Fighter. That's what would scare me. You know when you get scared and your butthole pucker a little bit, like your ass, dilates a little bit from the fear. That would happen because he hopped out the whip crazy. He like spun around, blocked traffic, hopped out the whip like Vega. Okay, I'll be a little, your butthole gonna pucker a little bit. Oh shit, what the fuck? You gonna back up. But once I came to my senses, bro, all right, let's do this. And I'll probably try to get in his car and run his ass over. The motherfucker cracking through the windshield with that Wolverine glove. Bro, what if you stole his car and try to smash towards him and he hop on the windshield like the T-1000. Remember when the T-1000 was on the windshield in T2? Bro, I would be scared as fuck. I would be scared. Do y'all remember when Robert Patrick in Terminator 2 Judgment Day, when he was on the windshield of the car and he went like that? Bro, if you try to hit him and he jumped on it, I'll be like, okay, we got some problems. I would be swerving and shit. T1, hold on. Y'all don't know that scene. Bro, he really jumped on T-1000 style. Oh my gosh. I want y'all to feel me. I know this hurts, Sarah. Called to John. Remember when he making that knife and shit? I know this hurt. How's Wolfie? I know this hurts, Sarah. Called to John. Man, hell no. Bro, look, I found it. Look. Dun dun dun. Remember? Dun dun dun. That motherfucker was on the windshield. Dun 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 dun. I knew I wasn't tripping. Bro, he was wilding on that car with that. Yeah, I would be scared at that. Bro, he really jumped on the whip. Yeah, new media, we working. Okay, he said Lucas Brown versus Wilder. Stop it. Hey, Robert Patrick was raw. Look. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. That he was really digging, bro. T1000 had wheels. Bro, I want T1000 on my Niners. That motherfucker. Dun dun dun. He was running hella quick. He was running hella fast. Yeah, that man talking about Lucas Brown. Man, stop. You got the Lucas Brown name. You got the whole fucking Lucas Brown starter kit over here and shit. You got the username. You got Lucas Brown draws and shit. Talking about some Lucas Brown. Man, what? He got he got the Lucas Brown starter kit on my stream. Remember, Ego, those was cutting edge graphics. The fact that, hey, unpopular opinion to some maybe, Terminator 2 is the best Terminator. Terminator 2 is better than Terminator 1. Man, who the fuck is this? This is old media. This is what they reduced to. He said, "Hey, Q." Man, block this dummy. Whoo! Rockabye. They do that for 5 seconds of life on the channel. That's funny. Shout out to DeAndre C. Anyway, I got some shit I'm going to drop on the channel. But shout out to Wilder. Constant, consistent message. I'm very impressed with that. That's my time, people. We working.